Hi guys, Pranjal here. So Apple Watch 6 is about to get released, and here are some price news and leaks and rumors that we'll be discussing. So what is it actually? It's a wearable, and when is it out? Possibly in September 2020. It might cost somewhere near to the range of $399 plus, and it could go all the way beyond, not to an infinite price for sure. So we're already hearing a few rumors about the Apple Watch 6, including the possibility that it could switch to a new screen type. The Apple Watch 5 uses an OLED screen, but a report suggests that Apple Watch 6 might use micro LED. So the main advantage of micro LED is that it should be more power efficient, which could mean the Apple Watch 6 would have a better battery life when compared from Apple Watch 5. Another possible change to the screen is the addition of a Touch ID fingerprint scanner. Currently, the Apple Watch range does not have any biometric security, but building a scanner into the screen would be a slick way to offer it. It's a change that, as well as potentially creating a space for fingerprint scanner, could also theoretically leave room for a larger battery. It would, however, limit the ability for third-party companies to offer straps and likely mean that a strap replacement would be very expensive. Don't expect the Apple Watch 6 to look drastically different compared to the previous versions of smartwatch either. Trusted analyst John Prosser has said he believes that Apple Watch 6 will look lot alike similar to the older devices. The Apple Watch range already supports third-party sleep tracking apps, but surprisingly Apple still doesn't offer its own. So it's a believable addition, but we have been waiting for a first-party solution that's more directly integrated with the Apple's ecosystem. Another massive leak suggests that sleep tracking is coming, along with better parental controls and new tachymeter distance tracking markings, a feature on the traditional analog wristwatches. Ringing the Apple Watch face also revealed in the leak the Apple Watch 6 could get the capability to monitor blood oxygen levels and warn wearers if those drop low enough to risk a cardiac arrest, and predictably better ECG. A later prediction by Prosser elaborated on the use of the blood oxygen level tracking. Combine it with the heart rate monitoring, and the smartwatch could be able to tell when the wearer is hyperventilating. This could tip the watch off that the wearer is having a panic attack, and could tell the wearer to stop or pull over if driving, and coach them into breathing unless the attack passes. This could be the mental health tracking that a previous rumor hinted at. Another feature we might see is the ability for Apple Watch to tell if you are in danger of drowning and contact the emergency service if so. This idea is based on the Apple patent, which details a system where a device could detect if you're in open water or salt water, and then based on your calendar and location data work out precisely where you are and whether you likely intended to be in that water. And as well as new features, the Apple Watch 6 might also support improved water resistance and wireless connectivity. As far as faster general performance, none of that is terribly surprising except perhaps water resistance. Since Apple Watch 5 is already water resistant up to the depth of 50 meters, this claim comes from Ming-Chi Kuo, who's a respected Apple analyst, who says a switch to liquid clear crystal polymer materials in the circuits boards will allow for it. A big departure for an upcoming Apple Watch may be a switch to a digital crown rather than the rotating option that sits on every Apple Watch model. There's no guarantee this will be included in Apple Watch 6, but it may be something that the company is experimenting with thanks to a patent that we have seen from the company. So what actually could we expect to see? First, we could expect to see a bigger and better battery life. The Apple Watch 5 actually has worse battery life than Apple Watch 4. And when there's a good reason for that, the addition of always on screen, we'd still like to see some big improvements for the Apple Watch 6. At a minimum, we want it to match the Apple Watch 4's life, but ideally, we want it to be even better, comfortably offering 2 or more days of life between charges. That would also make it more viable for sleep tracking, a feature that Apple is rumored to be adding. Another feature could be much more fitness features. The Apple Watch is great health and exercise device already, but we were disappointed to find that no significant new fitness features were added for the Apple Watch 5. So we'd like to see some for the Apple Watch 6. What exactly they might be will leave up to Apple, but possibilities include the ability to more accurately track more exercises or additional sensors for monitoring your health. The more granular the health info, the more accurately we can track progress and personal development. A dimmer option for the always on screen is still available. I think it might be present over there. The always on display was a great new feature which was included in Apple Watch 5, but it was a significant issue with that it was too bright, too comfortably used at night in the night or in the dark. As such, we want an option to have it to go very dim without turning off completely. This would also likely improve battery life, so it's a win-win for both. And there could be even options like always on display for all the other apps. Another issue with the always on screen is that it's not properly supported by all apps, meaning that rather than a basics version of an open app being shown on the always on display, it will in many cases switch to a basic digital clock, meaning you can't view the app without properly waking the screen up. We'd like to see the changed for the Apple Watch 6 so that every app is able to fully support the always on screen. There could be sleep tracking. We have been asking for sleep tracking on the Apple Watch for years, and so far Apple hasn't listened. There are rumors that sleep tracking might be in the works, so this might be something we finally get. But on the other hand, with third-party apps offering it, Apple might decide not to bother. Sixth point could be on improved syncing. We found syncing things such as songs and podcasts to the Apple Watch 5 was a lot fiddlier than it really should be, as not only to do you need to be charging it and near to your phone. It also just didn't seem to be reliably working even then in our tests, coupled with it being hard to see what's saved on our watch. The whole process just lacks the polish we'd better expect from Apple. So this is something which definitely needs to work. So up till now, that's the only thing which I expect from Apple Watch 6. Let me know in the comments what you people expect. And if you like the video, do not forget to share it and like it.